Oh yeah, gotta start with the throat clearing. Gotta start. I'm not up on the stream yet. Hey, hi, welcome to my channel. Hang on. Gotta be fast, gotta be short night. Didn't think it'd take so long, but now it's gonna be so long. No, it's not. No, it's not. Logan. Your lift was hella late. Your lift was hella late. Good. Oh, it was hella late. It pushes everything back because we all like it when that happens. All right. 1 second. I'm in. We're live. No. We're ducks. We are ducks. All right. Get into the ducks fast, because we got no time. Get into ducks. Duck, goose, duck, goose. Good to be made with unity. Duck, goose, duck. Yo, Peter. Yo, Penguin Party. Yo, Iconic. What's up, guys? Sorry we're so freaking late, but we're going to get something in here. There we go. We have 4 ducks. Gotta get it started. Sunny Cat. Oh, it's still the birthday stuff. Oh, nice. Okay. We only have 4 more ducks remaining. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Pio, because we all know Pio likes to fly away. There I am. There's Wins. There's Gura. There's Pomni. There's Mrs. Puff. There's Pio. There's our guy. How you guys doing tonight? My voice was starting to give out. There's Ilmine. My voice is starting to give out a little bit at the end. I gotta slow down. I just spilled water all over me. That was a lot of water. Oh no. I'm just trying to go fast, man. No, man, because we're starting so late. I'm not even supposed to be streaming right now. I've kind of, my whole strategy has kind of changed a bit since I had a hard time breathing. That has gotten so much better, but it kind of screwed up all of the priority changes I made, and now I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yummy boy, yo! There goes Pio! Can he get over it? No! He got close. No. Oh, he got close. We already got 2. Oh, 5 ducks down. Rise, duckos, rise for the glory of the great Ducko Empire! That's the way to talk. The Iconic, I get the eyes mixed up. Iconic, that's right. This is correcto mundo. All ducks, they can fly too, so they're good for rising up. No worries, we understand. Yeah, life happens. Appreciate it. Thank you. I bet in 20 years it will be illegal for a human to drive a car. I don't know about that, because the numbers will come out and driverless cars will be thousands of times safer than human drivers. Even so, I bet people are going to want to drive. I think there are too many people who like driving. Like driving. I think so. What is going on over... What the heck? What did you do? What was that? What? Did you pee in the pool? What is that? Pia, where did you go? Uh-oh. He'll show up. He's one of these tucks. He'll be the one that rises up. There's Penguin 2. Is he still here? Oh, did he escape already? Oh, there he is. He got to the other pool. Exciting. By the way, Wigan, did you get any new ducks? Yes, we got a bunch of ducks in the last time we did it. And the achievement pop that said we got all the ducks. But that's not true. We have 4 to go. One of them is about to drop. So I don't know. I guess it just popped early by accident, or maybe they got to patch that or something. Hit the ball into the water. Oh, Bio's gonna roll. He's gonna roll into it. Oh, there he goes. He did a good job. I wonder if I think when you're in the water, you tend to go with the momentum. Up here. New duck just landed. Oh no. But we watching Pio. Hang on. What's Calavera? There is a 3! I thought so. There is a 3. That's a cute one. Like a bunch of ducks. Alright, Pio, where are you at? We clicked it. There we go. Or if not illegal, then very expensive or a lot of paperwork. Maybe a lot of paperwork. Yes, like your insurance premiums go up by 100 times for being a human driver instead of a robot. There must be. I wonder. Would it be too much to have doubled up infrastructure? So you have roads for driverless cars and you have roads for drivers, like human drivers, that satisfies both conditions. It seems a little wasteful, but like, what if you could do that? Or what if they share the road, but somehow it's a mix? Like one can go at a time. One type can go at a time. Yeah, that would be too much. Doubling up. Hopefully, AI would add new laws to both driving and workplaces. When it gets into timing. Yeah, I would think so, right? Didn't Amazon get into like? I think they literally over half of their factory or warehouse. I think over half of their warehouse workforce is robots now. I think so. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, how would AI add? Oh, I don't know if they would add the laws. Wait, what do you mean iconic? Many people, especially from sport car TV shows, have said that hopefully, even if AI takes over people, they still get to feel or learn how to drive and not let AI do everything. And I agree. I think that mankind should be able to drive. I feel like that's too. You can't take driving away for good. But there should. I would love to see safety go up, and there needs to be some way to accommodate the driverless cars as well. And when they're proven to be better off with the driverless cars, somehow accommodate drivered cars, cars with people in it that are driving. I can't speak because some people are still going to want to drive. Yeah. Just like how some people, maybe because some people like to recreationally fly, maybe it literally just becomes recreational driving, right? I'm asking because I know the secret door ducks. Remember that you are secretly the person I wanted to talk to tonight, Penguin Party, because didn't you say that we needed a hint that was on another map to open the door? Is that still true? Or do we have all the information that we need here? I still bet that there will be a lot of barriers to being a human driver, though. I wonder. I mean, also you got to think about developing countries where they're not as far ahead, but that's probably not going to happen quite yet. But I guess if we're speaking in developing countries, I mean, like developed countries, that might be a different story. That makes not learning how to drive at all. That makes not learning how to drive at all an attractive option. I suppose so, but I can imagine people would look at a car and be like, "Ooh, I want to try that. I want to try that." There opens up. There remains open the recreational fascination with driving. Right? The U.S. has 4.2 million miles of road. Holy wow. That's a lot of road. That's a lot of road. Niles is there. Niles, my buddy Niles. It's me. We got me. No. Can I say the other door duck, Logan? Because I don't know if you have it. Sure. There's only 3 left. Learning to drive, or even at least driving, shouldn't be discouraged. And hopefully AI cars aren't expensive. Yes, I feel like too much of the world is going to want to drive. Although, you could make an argument, what if that changes? Because you know what? Most of the world doesn't want to do horse and buggies anymore. There might be a select few that do want to do horse and buggy. The people who want to do horse and buggy. There are some people, but it's very unusual. Maybe that will happen with motor vehicles. And they'll be considered weird. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But what if you have to pay more in insurance than the cost of a non-driverless car? Then you wouldn't... Right, it wouldn't be an attractive option. I can see people lobbying against it, though. But then also... the insurance premiums being so high makes sense, because if the norm is to have driverless cars, then having a very faulty human driver would be a problem. Look at all the ducks over there. Hey! Oh, there he goes. That's fun. That's fun. Watch, he's gonna disappear, right? Gotta watch him carefully. In 100 years, they will speak of people of our day undertaking dangerous manned missions to the supermarket. Oh my god. Yeah, in their unmanned safe vehicles. Right? As they look at this on the Wikipedia articles. On the wikis. I don't know if they still have Wikipedia in the future. They might in some form. Yeah. And there should be a way to balance insurance so that it isn't so high compared to AI. We shouldn't let something like that get out of hand. That's what I do agree. We do need to be able to, I still think that humans are going to want to drive. I think that horse and buggy did not stay in the culture. Like people trick out their cars for a reason. That's a thing that you do for a reason. You see sports cars. You see people decking out. Not everybody has a sports car. But I also think that a lot of people only get a car for practical purposes. And especially in a city, sometimes you don't even need a car. Sometimes it's a big hassle to even have a car. Yeah. So I don't know. I want the option to be open for people. But if the interest actually fades away, then I can see why insurance premiums would go up. This is a deeper conversation than I thought I would experience tonight. This is like, I gotta think. You need the other map for one of the duck hints, and it's not for the duck I know you already have that I know of. Okay. Oh, so it's a different duck. I don't know. Oh, that's why you gotta say what the duck is. Okay. There should always be an option. I think there should be, yeah. But what if the driverless cars are that much safer? I want to see an option for people to be able to drive, though. I think that you would have to find a way to have them separated from the actual traffic if AI traffic is the way of the future. Look at kids these days who don't know how to handwrite. Where am I? Oh, there you go. You don't know how to handwrite because they grow up on iPads. If you grow up in a setting, of easy driverless car access, why would anyone go to the effort of learning? That's a good point. You're picking good analogies here. In a way, too, that's also a crypto miner. That would also be like saying, oh, writing is a recreational thing, like calligraphy. Oh my god, we have a killer duck! Ow, we have a killer duck! I bet this thing can pop some inflatables. I bet this guy can pop some inflatables. There's Penguin Party, the big duck, arcade duck. A third of the world still can't get past this one duck, apparently. I am that third. There you go. It's hard. A third of the world still doesn't have electricity, so I think it will be a per country thing. Yeah. I think so. But like, you won't even need to own a driverless car. It only needs to charge for like, what, 2 hours a day? So it can spend the other 22 maximizing passenger usage. I didn't even think about that. Would the cars be public? Would they be public vehicles? instead of privately owned, that would be interesting. Oh, I would still want privately owned. So you wouldn't have, because for personality, you know, your own. It would just turn into public transport otherwise. I want you to be able to have your own transport flair. So you wouldn't have residential streets with cars parked all down them. I do like that, because then you could replace parking lots with parks. Parking lots with parks? Yeah. I'd say leave it to the people and see how that goes. Yes, we shouldn't try to force people to change to AI, but let them know that it's an option for those who want it. I agree with this. I think that driving is a big freedom thing that people want to do. There are people who really genuinely like to drive. And I think that taking that away from them is an inhuman thing to do. But at the same time, there's also, it's tough because there's like, you weigh practicality versus recreation. It might turn into a thing where there is separation of practicality and recreation. But I don't know. That's the future. I don't know, man. I think the number of people who find the option desirable will increase dramatically. It could. I mean, you see a lot of young people opting to take lifts. And they don't take lifts because they like having a car. They don't have a car. They take Lyft because of a practical purpose. They may want a car, and they just can't afford one, so they take Lyft. Sure. Personally, I would rather drive than use AI. I would rather use AI, but I want the option to be open. Like, I don't want us to, like, if I did decide, you know what, I do want to drive, actually, and get a car. I want that option to be open somehow. It would be great to find a way to integrate the two so that you can keep the safety numbers that come with AI and AI cars being on AI car roads. But then you still have roads that will be for manned vehicles. And you know what? Dirt roads are always going to need manned vehicles, I think. Roads that aren't well maintained, I don't know. Well, it depends on the shoddiness of the road, I think. Oh! Wait, did a duck drop? No, that was the killer duck. Oh, but we should keep an eye on it. Mojave. No, you're the Mojave Desert Range. You. Personally, I don't think legislating against the technology is a good idea. I don't think we should legislate against it. No, I think we need to find a way to integrate it. Integrate it well. Yeah. Can I see the duck list, Logan? Yeah. Let's see. You got it? Penguin Party, what? Give it a look, see. I know these two are missing. I feel like it's on this menu, but maybe not. Moving to the next one. Next one. We got the Matryoshka ducks. Very nice. Ghost duck, spooky. So many ducks. There you are, Penguin Party. Guy, Quack Tyson, the something. Ducks galore. Or the ducklings. Ooh. Special, we got iconic. There we go. Very nice. Event ducks. Yep. They might be the ones that are unlocking now. Missing those. And then I think there's a new DLC that I can get. Free. Peter's, yeah, there you go, Peter. There you are. Yummy boy, there you are. It will mean Niles. And I know Wins is in there somewhere too, and there's P.O. And it will mean, and I'm in there somewhere too. Let me see. That would be like banning the steam engine because it puts so many horses out of work. Yeah, that's a fair argument. I don't think that's what they're arguing, though. That's not what I meant. Okay, see, yeah, AI and technology can be used and has for malicious purposes. Sure, yeah. And you have to wonder about that, too. Yeah. I don't know what to think about that yet. Not saying, like, banning it or nor restricting it, but make adjustments to prepare for a world that doesn't that maybe doesn't want to let AI drive, since I'm sure the amount of people sway will change over time. I think it'll take some time. I definitely do. Yeah. Adjustments, sure, I can be down for that. Not an argument against the technology existing. We're talking about driverless cars becoming preferred because they are safer than drivered cars. Oh, but also, okay, I don't think banning drivered cars is good either. Okay, yeah, we're on the same page. I had a suspicion, actually. I suspect it might be inevitable. You're wondering if the public consciousness is just generally people are going to prefer driverless cars over time. And sure, that would be interesting for legislation. Legislation aside, that is interesting. We don't see the horse and buggy anymore. If you think about it, the horse and buggy is a different beast too. It's not just human. You're not just being driven by a human. You're being driven by the horses. It's horse driven. There's that as a factor too. You can get the AI to do certain things. You can get the horses to do certain things. We've been here before, in a way. What are you doing? What are you doing? You out here? Oh, you hanging out with a flamingo? Bless your heart. It needs a friend too. I don't know if it'll be inevitable. That I agree with Peter. Same. Let people choose, even though one might be preferred, but still have regulations for safety reasons. Yes. I think that driving is just in the mainstay. People are going to want to drive. I do wonder about, like, oil, though. I think oil might genuinely get phased out, and you will get electric cars. But you know what? I think that people are going to try to modify electric cars, or there's going to be brands of electric cars that emulate what it was like to be in an oil car, so that you get that same feel, you know, and all, you know, like people who still want to drive stick and stuff like that kind of thing. As long as there is adjustments that doesn't affect people who want to drive their car with AI on the road, like insurances and so on. Yep. A parallel road system is financially implausible. It would be like having an anti-hov lane, I guess. It is impractical, I agree. But I wonder what you do. I think insurance premiums going up for choosing to drive a car is inevitable. I don't think it's going to happen, but you know what? I don't know what it's going to look like in 100 years. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't know what that's going to look like in 100 years. On the plus side, driverless cars would be so safe, you would never need to wear a seatbelt again. I bet seatbelts will never go away. I think that there could always still be problems, and people should be wearing their seatbelts. Yeah, just in case. Peter just went down the slide. There you go. I think seatbelts will always be a thing, even if they have the safest AI cars. Arxer over there. Hey. We gotta get ready because the new duck is about to drop. I don't have the last duck? You're kidding. There's only 2 ducks left. There's only 2. It must be one of them. Is it this next one? Maybe like a different driving test where you learn to drive with AI on the road? Wouldn't it be like similar? Wouldn't it be the same rules though? Because I think they'd be going off the same metrics for the road, right? Right? Duck, duck, duck. Goose. A baseball duck. Hey. Paro Toto. Is that a real person? Mara Pepperoni? Paro Taro or something? It looks like a Frankenstein duck if you think about it. Baseball duck. Yeah, I figured this one's not the duck. There's only one more duck. Guys, what are you guys going to do tonight? I am going to... look at videos tonight. If I can work on music, yes, but I think my voice is going to be too... So we'll see. We shall see. Look at how much people right now hide behind appeals to safety to justify all sorts of infringement on freedom. Safety fanaticism is powerful. Wait, right now hide behind appeals to safety should justify all sorts of infringement. Can you dumb this one down for me, Peter? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? AI is cool and all, but it's still tech because AI is safe at driving. We also need to make sure that AI can also not be controlled or affected that much by the elements hacking or companies' control. Sure, yeah. Although you could argue, I think planes are pretty safe in that regard. You don't hear people saying that about planes. Like planes are considered safe. You know, you can't really hack a plane as far as I know. Could you hack a car? I don't know if this is an apples to oranges situation. It might be. Maybe. That's possible. I know some modified cars can use vegetable oil. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. There are already cars on the road that the company can remotely stop dead like if the police tell the company it is stolen and currently in a car chase. That's interesting. I don't know if I want a car to do that to me. Like, what if it's a false alert? What if it's false or incorrect and you get stopped for that? And the car stops you. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It would be helpful though when that report is accurate. Hopefully. That's also not the duck. Want me to DM you the duck? After this next duck. Because if it's not this next one, yeah, DM me and then I'll let you know if I feel like I've seen it before. Thank you. I'm glad we're monitoring this. I know there are some on the road, but that's what I don't agree. When it gets to a company, you buy the car can shut down your car whenever they want. If you buy it, you should fully own it. Yes, you should. It should be fully dependable, fully reliable. I don't think it should be able to be shut down by the company. Yeah. Well, driverless cars have superhuman reaction times and tighter turning radiuses and can pay attention to every sign and signal and road marking and every nearby driver at the same time. So you're saying, like, the abilities that the car grants you should also mean that it can also be able to be stopped by the company because it's the company that allows you to have all this smart stuff to begin with? Maybe? Gonna relax. Good. I'm gonna start with that, yeah. Not with an Amnesia Rebirth, because, man, I don't think I'm gonna get that achievement to pop anytime soon. I don't know what to do. Had a busy day mowing my lawn and watching Superman. I noticed you put a rant in there. Very nice. You can check that out soon. I'm just going to be relaxing, yep, and playing some COD Mobile event just before the day resets for me. You do that, man. I'm curious, actually. For COD Mobile, when does the day reset? Because I noticed that some games don't reset in your time zone. Like, server-wide, it is set for a specific time zone, like California time. What's it set for there? Technically, you can hack a car if it has an online connection, which some cars have. Okay. No, I was saying learning to drive means interacting with cars that are like that. Would it be different, though? Would it be different? The reaction times are the most important part from a driver's perspective, I think. Learning to drive! I guess it affects that you notice that cars will be tight like that around turns or whatever. They'll be a certain way. I'm sure it would affect the driving experience when you're learning. Okay, the reaction times are the most important part from a driver's perspective, I think. Humans are so slow compared to the AI. I can imagine. Yep. AI car can be so safe, but do I really own it? We shouldn't sacrifice the ownership of a car for safety. I agree. I think that, there's this notion of it allows you freedom around. I think you should be able to own your car. I think so. I don't think... Yes. Because people want to customize their cars, too. People want to customize their cars. This comes back to the whole recreational driving thing too, I think. Hobby driving. It resets twice, depends... Oh, twice? Depends on events. Some events reset at 12, and dailies reset at... 7 in the morning. Afternoon. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, yeah, some things set at different times. Yeah. It depends on what the mechanic is, yeah. Well, the safety is more important than freedom. I like this. We're having a discussion. We're having a discussion. A discussion. Well, the safety is more important than freedom rhetoric is used for things like the TSA, lockdowns, internet censorship, payment processors refusing to handle payments for people they don't like. Ooh, and I can see how that can get taken advantage of. You bring up a good point. Especially TSA. Especially, and lockdowns. Especially TSA. Imagine you're bumper to bumper in traffic and the other cars all around you can start driving with a microsecond of the within a microsecond of the green light. That'd be crazy. And then the human, oh, I get it. And then the human has to try to keep up with that. And you're learning to drive and the human has to learn to keep up with cars that are so optimized. Oh God, that's scary. Oh, I feel like I'm so inept on the road. AI should also learn to drive with humans, not just... Oh! Humans drive with the AI. Yes, AI should be able to account for human drivers. Well, especially if human drivers are still going to exist and coexist. That makes sense. And you know what? They're already doing that. They're already doing it, yeah. I'm saying a lot of people defend safety being more important than freedom. So I can see people applying the same logic to driverless cars. Yeah, that's interesting. What do you think? Do you think we need a balance? A balance of safety and freedom? Surely everything in moderation. Like total freedom would mean no rules on the road. No rules on the road, no license, freedom to drive, anything, whatever. Maximum safety would mean no ownership of cars. So you can't have your own vehicle. Salty! Hey, Salty, y'all, check Salty out on the Twitch. I think you do, in a way, it will inevitably have to be a balance, and it still is. And maybe always has been a balance. Last Chuck just dropped! Oh, I can see the password being on a graffiti duck like this, but I am not sure. Penguin Party. Is this our duck? Yep, AI already does learn from humans. Yep. But that doesn't mean companies can't cheat. What do you mean by that, Penguin Party? If you want to elaborate on that. What do you think you've been doing for the past 10 years clicking on stop signs and captures? What do you think that data was used for? Wasn't that proven to be a kind of, not a scam, but just like used not as we thought it was being used for? So AI should know not to ram the human in front of it. Yes. And it's been doing that. There have been some interesting cases where people jump out in front of cars. That's not fun. What's a car to do? It tries to stop. I haven't seen all of the cases. I'm sure there have been cases where self-driverless cars did not have the algorithms necessary to be as safe as they should be. They won't know not to ram the human in front, but that means they pile up behind you. What do you mean? I mean, that's okay, though. Oh, no, the cars behind you will stop. That's the intent, the idea, right? AI turns green, full speed, human, white, green, white, hem, bam. I think if there's a driverless car behind the human and the light turns green, the driverless car waits for the human to go. I think so. Oh, wouldn't this be funny if an AI car is like right up against your bumper? No way! Wait a minute! Look! Another duck! Upper right corner. Another duck is trying to spawn. What? Hold on. Let's save. It's adding? Bruh! Where is the ending? Where is the... What? We're missing this duck. Is it because we have event ducks? Oh my god, is it because we have event ducks? And special ducks? What? Oh, I gotta see this. Not the duck. That the graffiti duck is not the duck? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And you're sure it's not a illuminate condensing duck? You're sure it's not illuminate condensing duck? Man, not walking humans. What I meant, roaming human drivers when light turns green. Oh, okay, okay. Is that kind of like the situation I described? I'm saying companies can just use data they generated rather than actually train an AI on human data. I feel like they would get I mean, companies need to be regulated. I think a company like that would be scandalous. And I think they would be scandalous. I think that would be that needs to be kept in check somehow. I think it will mean with the Kekleon clone. That's good. Instant traffic jam at the green light because you didn't start driving as fast as they did. But I feel like it's so optimized. So is the jam gonna last for very long? I don't think it will, because I think that the AI cars are gonna, they're gonna do good. Imagine AI cops, AI police cars. Oh my god, that'd be scary actually. RoboCop, literally RoboCop. Just an absurd example. Sure. Never put your full trust in companies. Remember, they just see you as a consumer. Well, they don't want. You're the consumer. They don't want to put the consumer in harm's way. Because if they do, and people start dying and getting hurt, like, even if they don't care about morality, it's going to affect their numbers. It's going to affect their bottom line. They want people to be safe because logically it would go against them being able to sell cars because people won't want to buy cars that get them hurt, right? Imagine the AI. I mean, you shouldn't fully trust anything, I suppose. You want to vet things. Imagine the AI. Yeah, you want to vet things. You want to be smart. You want to make sure that these cars are dependable. Makes it look like a tennis ball. Felipe. Never put your full trust. I'm sorry, I read that one. Imagine the AI having the ability to honk when you don't start driving in 2 microseconds. Maybe that needs to happen if there's somebody asleep on the wheel. Maybe. I bet driverless cars will be able to differentiate between human drivers and driverless cars just from behavior alone. I think so. They'll see patterns. Yeah. There will be a YouTube video of like some guy, can I fool an AI car into thinking I'm one of them? Like an extremely to the nose good driver who is using manual. And he's got a YouTube video. Can I fool AI cars? That'd be funny. Joshua's here. What's up, Joshua? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, look, the Kekleon has got the crossword Kekleon. That's great. Oh, I love it. It's not. Wait. It's not the duck. Oh, man. Oh, this is the iridescent, the condition. Of course, it's not that one. Ducky Bank! Ducky. Oh, is that Arxer? Arxer! There you go. Arxer. So, I guess, let's keep going until we get this duck. I think that makes sense. I think that would make sense. It may drop next. We'll have to see. You can see that, yeah. A guy trying to fool AI cars. And he needs to have a way of confirming that he fooled it. I don't know how you do that. Maybe they have some kind of a camera on the inside of the other one and it gives a signal. Or you can tell. I don't know. Imagine a pack of those Boston Dynamics robot dogs chasing down a speeding Hellcat at 150 miles per hour. The dogs are going at 150? Bro, that's not happening. The Hellcat at 150. Oh, for sure. That'd be funny. Oh, they're just going after it like they're just acting like dogs. That'd be funny. It happened in RoboCop with Ed 209. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. Yay, RoboCop, go! Oh my god. All right. That's funny. What sweep on the wheel? What sweep on the wheel for milliseconds shouldn't be a thing? No. Yes. No. I completely agree. Shouldn't be a thing because no human is going to be able. Every human is going to be guilty of that. It needs to be able to account for human speeds as well. Reaction time. Shouldn't be a thing that people defend AI against human. The idea that you blame a human for not being as fast as the AI. No. That wouldn't happen. I don't think Peter's suggesting that either. They already have drones that follow people in a chase, but this drones have weapons and self-destruct. That's scary. What? Oh man, that's scary. They do have powerful drones. That do be a thing. Joshua, I'm doing well. Very good. I'm doing well too. I'm a bit hungry. I'm on season 3 of the Uma Musume anime. How do you like it? Oh, who is your favorite? Who is your favorite horse girl? Because we had our friend on the server. We haven't seen him in a hot minute, but his favorite was Rice Shower. It's probably still Rice Shower, and ever since that, I've had a bit of a soft spot for Rice Shower as well. But I don't know all the horse girls. Oh, groovy! Oh yeah, and look at that. Another duck wants to spawn. There's Chris. There's our guy. There's our guy. Another duck. Hold up. This groovy duck. It is the last one in the plastic. No way. So we have all of the Placid. We have all of the OG ducks. And we have all ducks, please. We have all duck addiction. We have all so many ducks. None of ducks galore. I don't know what's going to happen there. Nope. Ducklings. I don't know what's going to happen there either. We only have 3 special ducks. And we have all these event ducks. So whatever drops now is it's going to have to be one of these 4 sets. And we don't even have any of these. So I think they're dropping. So I feel like it's going to be either a special duck or an event duck. Place your bets. What do you think it's going to be? Whoa! What? Oh, that's a good one, Logan. I'm a big fan of that one. Hang on. What we getting? What dropping next? What dropping next? Hang on. No, I want a poll. Why can't I make a poll? Poll. There we go. Ducks galore. Ducklings. Special. Or events. What kind of duck is going to drop next, do you think? We're trying to figure this out. Ooh, special. Got 1 vote at 100. Ooh, ducks galore. That is the next set. That is the next set. It could be. Could be. Where am I? Yeah, on that one point, I was being absurd. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. No, that would be ridiculous. No human could do that. No human could do that. I love RoboCop. Oh, good. 4th favorite movie. Wow, that's high. That's my 3rd favorite movie villain, Clarence Bodecker. What a cool name. Oh, which is your favorite? I'm sorry. That is your okay. Because it's a series. Isn't RoboCop also a series, Penguin Party? Is it? Are there multiple RoboCop movies? Peter, but listen, humans are just not going to match up against the driverless cars, and at a certain point, I think driving will just be seen as outdated as the horse and buggy. I see that argument, and I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't know. It could happen. And like, just people in general just don't want, most people, majority, end up not wanting to drive. Like, you could have all the laws in place that support people driving, and you don't forget AI driving for a second. Well, you can't. I guess you can't in this scenario. But imagine somehow, some way, normal driving has not been affected by laws. It is equally possible you can drive as much as you want when in your own manually powered car. None of that changes, and yet 70 years down the road, even with all those laws still in place, we live in a society where 80% of people just don't want to drive. That's the thought experiment, and that is interesting, because then you might start seeing things get affected, because the 80% of people who don't want to drive want tighter regulations for the 20% that do. That'd be interesting. Or they want safer things, or the insurance companies act up. Right? It's an interesting thought experiment. What? That's the duck? You are joking. The LSD duck? How is that the duck? Not that, no, that's not the one. How is the LSD? I'm looking for it. How is that the duck? It's on there somewhere, right? Where is it? Oh, kick me on! All right, let me get a good look at this thing. Let me get a good look at this thing. Wow. Wow. I don't see anything on here that would indicate it, or the sound doesn't indicate it. Pio's here. What's up, Pio? How you doing? What's happening? This duck is apparently extremely important for opening that door, and I don't know why. Maybe it changes when we interact with the other duck? Maybe? They showed them on the last expo from the military on drones being able to take down multiple cars in a chase. They are even testing using bees? Oh wait, I've heard of this! With Texas Spy, I have heard of this. Bees or wasps or something. Yeah. But if you swat a bee, they can't arrest you for that. For destroying a spy device. He thought it was a bee. Yeah. My favorite horse girl is Haru Urara. Oh my god, that's a hard name. Looking it up. Oh, she's cute! She's pink! She's a pink horsey. I wonder what the horse gallopers think of their horses being turned into anime. She lost every race. What? I'm just seeing a thumbnail. She's very cute. I don't know. Maybe I gotta do a stream where I pick who I would want as my horse wife. Maybe so. I bet they could get the Boston Dino Dogs up to 150. Bro, that would look crazy. They would need wheels, right? Wheels. There are 4 RoboCop movies. Okay, cool. A cartoon, a TV series, along with multiple games. I can see RoboCop getting it. That makes sense. Driving is the #1 most common job for unskilled men in the entire world. Oh, wow. Right now, that's a lot of labor that will be automated. That's also a scary thought. Right, people who are driving Lyft and Uber. Oh man, where are all those people going to get jobs now? What other jobs will be taken in place of that? That's interesting. I literally worked with someone recently whose dream is to drive a bus. They want to drive a city bus. That's what they want to do. And you gotta wonder if city buses will eventually become automated. Theo, how you doing? What's happening? Just looked into another niche series via gameplay music earlier. Umihara Kawase. Umihara Kawase. I missed some comments. Hang on. I'll get to them in a second. I'm already looking this up. Umihara Kawase. Oh, it's cute! Yeah, it's cute! Okay. The Switch title. But it's also a 3DS title. How does it play? What kind of game is it, Theo? I can't really tell by just looking at it. There's a specific name you give it, and it reveals a code for the door. Oh my god. How would we know? So that name is on another map, right? Did we see the other map to get the word? To get the word? There are about 90,000 vehicular fatalities a year in the US. Isn't that actually tragic? Yeah. About 300 a day? It's not big compared to the number of cars on the road, but if driverless cars have a rate of that, think of all the lives that would be saved. The population would literally go up a bit. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I hope they don't replace the horse girls with horse... Ha! Oh no! Oh no! We have transitioned here into something else. Horse girl-less carriages and then replace those with driverless horse girl-less carriages. And the wheelless? I want... Oh, they already don't have wheels. I hope they don't replace the heels with... with, like, I don't know, clamps or nubs. I want my heels. I don't want AI nubs on my horseless, AI horse girl-less girls. You know? That would be a shame. Gotta go. Woke up early today. Oh. Yep. And sleepiness is getting to me. We're also up late. I do apologize for that. Bye. Have a good night and an iconic lucky day tomorrow. Thank you, man. You as well. You have yourself an iconic and lucky day tomorrow, too. Thank you for your help tonight. You take it easy. Sweet dreams. Yes, great discussion, brother. This was a good discussion. This kind of woke me up a bit, actually. Oh, we have a dirty duck. Oh, he needs a bath. Well, he's in the right place. Dirty duck. He can only be in like 4 categories. What? Wait, the poll. Alright, ending the poll. 5 votes. 2 for duck score, 2 for ducklings, 1 for special, and no for event. Somehow, all of us are wrong. All of the options are wrong. Not rigged. I just don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on at this point. Where does it go? Yeah, so many ducks. Where's Dirty Duck at? Does it just loop? I don't see Dirty Duck. I don't see Dirty Dan either. It's definitely a Dirty Duck. You're here. Are there... Was that a question? Wait, was that a question mark? Are there any other question marks? Oh, I'm looking at the recap. Dirty Duck is after verb and before... Wait, after verb... Wait, the duck is missing. The one that looks like a duck is not here anymore. Now it's Tony. This should have been Duck. Where's Duck? There are 7 ducks. Okay, 7 ducks is the last row. Even in the past. Duck, duck. You know, Mallard. Where did Duck, duck go? The one that actually looks like a real duck. Only the blue one is named Cadlian. Duck Duck is missing. Are you Duck Duck? Because you are in the spot where Duck Duck was, and you're the new duck. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? The dirty duck is the spy duck that turns yellow and turns to a mallard. But we already had that duck unlocked. Did we? I'm pretty sure we did, yeah. We did, it had it in the thing. I need to see what the next duck is gonna be. You have to enter the map itself on the menu. We can do that. We can do that tonight. It's called Quacking the Ice. Okay, I probably have it because I think I have all of the DLC. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's wait for one more duck because I'm really curious to see what's going on here. And then we will do that and get the code, open the door, and see what's behind it. It also has a Steam release. It's a platform. Oh! It's a platformer with grappling hook or a fishing hook in this case system. Nice! Oh, grappling hook is always fun. Legend of Zelda, Tomba, too, you know. Alright, I can give that a check out. That was called Umihara Kawase. I'll write it down. This song, though. Thank you, Pio. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can check that out later. Dirty duck is a spy duck is yellow, yep. You might want to do that for another stream as the method involves more waiting. Hey. What? Okay. Okay, we can do it another stream. We'll do that. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a good tip. I wonder how soon we would see the first day that has no vehicular fatalities in the US, right? I wonder if we'll ever actually see that. I wonder if we'll ever actually see that. That Republic of Gamers? Yup. So Penguin Party, what is going on here? Because I'm looking at this collection stuff. And can we confirm for a bit here? No question marks. Oh, good, he's clean again. So that's a repeat duck. That's because we had this duck already. If we look at the VOD, I'm at an earlier point in the stream, 36 minutes ago. 36 minutes and 25 seconds. And the duck is here. This duck is here. That was the dirty duck earlier. The duck is here. So that is the repeat duck. And there are no other question marks. It's funny that it was that duck because it transforms. Is it just looping ducks now? Is it just going to do that? I reinstalled. Oh wait, let me get live again. Okay. Also, I reinstalled Mist to check out Rhyme first in case you need any help with it. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, are you up to Rhyme yet? Rhyme and Rhythm? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, well, let's do one more duck. We'll do one more duck, get to 130, and that should probably be able to help us confirm that it is looping. And if so, then we'll call it in. And yeah, we can do another duck stream that will be a different stream because if it requires waiting to get the door, then we can do that. Absolutely. Peter suggested replacing the ducks eventually with Baba Azu. I like that, but I don't think we'll ever really replace the ducks. As if we have more pools to fill, we could just have ducks. Because the idea is it's just a just chatting stream, really. It is just something in the background. Fun fact: rhyme is an old English word for frost. Oh, good, perfect, because it is a wintry-looking place. Rhyme, all right, that's pretty cool. How do you get from rhyme to frost? That's very different. If you want, do you want me to tell you the names and you can just open the door? Nope, I'm going to do it the legit way. Appreciate it, though. Thank you, though. We'll do it the legit way. I want to do it the legit way. Because it's the legit way is passable. So we're going to do it the legit way. Legit way we can do. My eyes are getting a little bit tired. I might have to get up and walk around a little bit. Guys, I'm going to work on something tonight. Either videos or drawing, I think. Music might happen, but my voice is starting to go. And I'll have a bunch of days off next week. I do want to get the song done, though. So I might try to find a way to champion through it. We'll see. I don't want to stress out my voice, though. So we'll have to see. We're going to play Crow Country tomorrow. It's a good idea, I think, to swap the ducks in Crow Country, because we'll be able to play Crow Country a lot closer to the regular stream time. So that'll be okay. And we gotta figure out what else we gotta do in the underground area. We can do that. We can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hope that singing went well. Thank you, man. It did for one of the takes. For one of the takes. It was, one of the takes had just the right tonality in the singing. But, like I said earlier, it's tough because they're high notes, but it's not belting, and it's not screaming. It's very gentle. Very gentle high notes. Gentle high notes, but it's not head voice either. Head voice is not the tone that I wanted. So it is high notes, gentle, and not using head voice. And it's hard. And my voice was getting a little, was having a hard time hitting it after a little while. One of the one take that I did do, I'm trying to double track it. I could cheese the double tracking. I don't want to. I want to actually double track it. And I had one vocal, the one that's in the background, it has the reverb on it. Sounds really nice. And I'm trying to get the first one to sound like that. We can do it. You can help. Papa John's. Yes. Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of the Home Depot. Yes. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. I want us to have a stream where at the beginning I just go through all the horse girls in Uma Musume and just pick one as the horse waifu. Just pick one. That would be fun, because then if I ever do play the game and I get that horse, I'm going to be absolutely turned, dude. Absolutely turned. Pizza! Woo! And I actually have Papa John's coupons! Let's go! You know what? I don't actually remember what Papa John's tastes like. My mom likes Papa John's, I think. Either Papa John's or Papa Gino's. I forget. And I don't remember what their pizza... I don't remember what either of their pizzas taste like. They're both Papas. They're both Papas. They're not Emeritus, but they're Papa. Well, yeah, exactly, Peter. Yes. Horse tier list on appearance alone. On appearance alone. Yep. I did this for Azerlane and was absolutely shocked at... See, I hadn't played the game. I was absolutely shocked at how many there are. Do you know how many there are? How many ship girls are in Azerlane? It's like over 800. Can you believe that? All individual characters. That is insane, dude. And what's funny is, I did go through it again to try to actually make a tier list, and I made a tier list. But the first time I tried to make a tier list, I found like the majority of them to be like, Like, actually not attractive enough. I only like found one. Meshi. Alright, it is definitely dropping dupes. There's two Meshies! And they're about to collide! No, fire! We got two Meshies! Two Meshies! Oh, we got two Meshies! Double the polygons! Double the triangles! Two triangles! Guess we'll call it in there. I settled on Glasgow, by the way. I settled on Glasgow. Let's save that. We could absolutely do a horse girl tier list. Alrighty. We're going to wrap it up here. Pizza tasting stream? Sorry, I had to do it. No, Penguin Birdie, that would be awesome. You know that would be fun. That would be cool. Great suggestion. Literally, it would be expensive, but just have all the pizza boxes and have one slice from every brand. That would be really cool. That would be good. Sorry you had to do it. Do not be sorry, because that's a good idea. It would just be expensive. 800? Yes, I'm not even kidding. Let me see. Let me see. How many ship girls are in Azure Lane? Oh, it's not 800, but guess what? 792. So it's like basically 800. That's crazy, dude. It's been around for a couple years, and they have that many. That is actually crazy. That is crazy. And they're all individual characters, too. Well, there have been a lot of votes. Yes. This is why. There have been a lot of votes in human history. I think we talked about how there's a trade-off in gacha between number of characters and depth of characterization. I think so, yeah. I think so. I looked into people comparing different gacha games, and they said that the way they monetize it is a little different between each game. So, like, Azure Lane, what people are the way they monetize it is, it's as a free-to-play player, you can get all of the ship girls. You don't have to pay for them. Premium currency expands your dock size to get more, be able to fit more of them. Fixing me, but primarily they are. I think they're. What is it? They're monetizing the dock space, and they're monetizing your attachment to any specific ship girl. So getting them skins and stuff like that. Whereas something like Blue Archive, I think they monetize you actually getting characters. I could be wrong. If anybody's played Blue Archive, I don't know. But like, I thought that was interesting that like, okay, yeah, different gachas focus on, sometimes they focus on different things to really monetize. Yeah. Plus there was an Idolmaster event with Haruki and Co. Idolmaster! Yo! I have respect for Idolmaster. I haven't actually watched it, but it's like another Love Live, you know. And I like Love Live. The characters are fun. I mean, Haruka, okay. I remember playing it a long ago. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Idolmaster event with Haruki and Co. in what game? The one that you recommended, Pio? The Switch game that's also on Steam? There's no way they can be that nuanced unless they were released a handful at a time. I would think that they probably release a couple at a time. I mean, how do you release one at a time? What, like once a month to get to 792, right? I feel like it must come out in batches. Yeah. And I think I remember talking about it too on your stream. Yeah, we might be running over the same. This might be lap 2. We might be horse girls on our second lap. I think, though, they only have one lap. I could be wrong. I think about how, like, every Genshin character has a one-sentence character motivation at best. Oh, like, not like complex motives. You could say that's a gap in the market, yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Having a lot of characters, but they have depth to them, yeah. But I don't know. As far as I've gathered. I haven't played Genshin, so I don't know. Oh, Azure Lane! I'm sorry. Okay. Azure Lane! Okay, Idolmaster, I know they did Hololive. Because I remember Hololive, like, promoting that back in the day. I think Mio is one of them. Yeah. So Hololive, that's funny. They're both idol groups in a way. In a way. Yep. Oh man. You know what? I've been thinking about this lately. I want to have a day where I just like Azure Lane, Blue Archive, Uma Musume, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, Fire Emblem Heroes, Fate Go, literally just every gacha I can think of. And we just play a little bit of the beginning. Maybe not Azure Lane. I think that one's a little too salacious. That might be a little too salacious. But like the other ones. Um, and just like get a taste of the beginning of all of them. And just like we just give our thoughts on all of them. That might be kind of fun. But I would have to get all of them and have like them all on the correct platform. It would have to all be available. I would rather have only a few characters, but with a lot of depth. Yeah, but that's a problem with a gacha, because a gacha you get more characters over time, and eventually it ends up like One Piece. So like, would it be a gacha with a hard limit on characters? That would be interesting. It almost feels like it wouldn't be a gacha, because it feels like a gacha would. Gachas are not meant for me. Yeah. Well, hold up though, because like surely there must be. Wait, Peter, you're good with analogies. What about this? Like, you're good with analogs. What about this? In real life, people are born all the time, and every person is complex. Every human being is complex. We know this to be true because every human being has a brain, and brains are considered to be the most complex devices. The most complex things that we know of in the universe is the human brain. Each individual person is complex. We keep coming out. Earth is like one giant gacha, right? Earth is like one giant gacha. So surely you could have a gacha, but it's not one mom having 782 children. Authorship. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, there's no specific. Well, it's the story of mankind. It's not a focused narrative story, though. Having a story with that many characters is kind of bizarre. How do you make it work? How do you make it make sense? I think for gachas, it's not really about the story, is it? It's really just about the characters. I guess you have to kind of put a lot of imagination into it, huh? I think so. Right? It's about the characters. It has to be. It can't be about the story. It's about the characters. And I guess their story going through it, I guess. That's weird. It's like a bunch of small. I can see why it's hard to have depth in that, right? Because, I mean, you look at Azure Lane, 792 ships. That's crazy. But the Umihara Kawase Fresh does have a crossover with Fantastic Dreams Cotton and Cave Story! That's on my wish list. I've heard the game is mad hard, so I'm a little worried about playing it. Yeah, featuring both Cotton and Curly Brace from the respective games. That's pretty cool! Have you played Cave Story, P.O.? I've heard it's really hard, and I'm worried because it does have achievements, too. That sounds like a crazy approach. The gacha gauntlet. You would start to notice the patterns. Maybe start to notice like similar mechanics happening here. Like, oh, here's limit breaking, or oh, here's leveling up, or oh, here's enhancing. Oh, here's the spawning a new character mechanic, or oh, here's the main campaign. Here, oh, there's the premium currency. Stuff like that. Yeah. Well, that might be kind of interesting. That might be very eye-opening, too. Like, this is the state of play right now. Like 10 gacha games that are really popular right now. Yeah. The only way you could give each one super depth is to space out the releases or have one writer per character. Yeah. And then maybe you can do that. It'd be like a slower release gacha, but a gacha nonetheless. Just a slower gacha so that it can focus on depth. Well, I think that would still be a gacha. It would just take time. Players would need a bit of patience, right? I would think so. That still sounds like a gacha. I can't speak. Penguin Party, gotta head out. Had fun. This was a very fun amount of discussions tonight, Penguin Party. Thank you. You have a good nitty, and thank you for your help. Very helpful in knowing what we got to do with the ducks. The next duck stream that we do, will be in that other map that you mentioned. Have a good ninny. You have sweet dreams tonight. Thank you for your help tonight. Appreciate it. I'm guessing you're working tomorrow, quite possibly. I think so. How would you go about having only a few characters but rolling for something other than characters? Maybe rolling for upgrades for those characters or something like that? Oh! Putting the gotcha emphasis on other things. Wait a minute, Peter. I think you could do that. Because imagine... Iconic. Iconic already had it out. But imagine, like, you like, ham fist Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel in there. I mean, the gotcha is the cards. You're rolling for cards. So you could have these characters and you roll for cards. As an example, it doesn't have to be cards, but like gear, you know. Sure, that actually works. I think so. Plenty of gamers, plenty of games have outfits and loot boxes. Oh, true. Instead of characters themselves, and just in skins in general. Yeah, that's fair. No, but I've seen people play it. Okay. I haven't seen people. I mean, I've seen a teaser for Cave Story, I think. Yeah, the platforming and stuff, you know. Yeah, Cave Story Plus, I think it's on Steam. Great discussion. Yeah, these were fun. A lot of food for thought. I feel very mentally awake. Very good. But now I must make food. I am hungry. Very hungry. Gotta get on with my night. So I shall do that. Peter, thank you for your help tonight. Appreciate it. Bow, 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 bow. And also the food for thought. It's great food for thought, especially the gotcha stuff and the cars. Same, Hungo here. Hi, Hungo. Me, Hungo, you, Hungo. We all Hungo. Oh, we all Hungo over here. I could make Tyson nuggets, but my brother is trying to sleep, and I'm definitely going to wake him up with those. If I, like, he's going to smell those. But I asked him earlier. He said it'd be okay, so we'll see. We'll see. Punch it! Punch found it, yeah! I hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy. Sweet dreams. Treat yourselves out to something special tonight. But if you can't, don't worry about it. You can do it tomorrow. You can always do it tomorrow. Is that right, Pusheen? Ah, that's right. And just like that, Nini. Bye, guys. I'll see ya. Crow Country tomorrow. Crow Country tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Crow Country Camp. Crow Country Camp. It won't be gone.